Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Not That Jack YouTube video. This video is going to be about my two most favorite shows in the whole entire world, The Owl House and Amphibia. On the Amphibia side of the video, we are going to be reviewing Season 3 and the ending of the show. And on the Owl House side, we are going to be reviewing Season 2B and just my thoughts of Season 2 as a whole. So let's get straight into the video. To be honest with all of you guys, I didn't really like Amphibia at first. I thought that it was kind of a childish show and that Anne was only transported to Amphibia to have goofy fun times with frog people, but by the end of Season 1 and by episode Reunion, I was intrigued. I wanted to see more, and I thought that it actually had a story worth watching. And boy, was I happy that I didn't stop watching, because Season 2, out of all 3 seasons, was probably my favorite season out of the whole series. And if I stopped watching by Season 1, I wouldn't be here making this video. But let's go back to the main topic, which is Season 3. And oh my god, was my brain absolutely shattered after the ending. And boy, was my brain filled with content by the end of every single episode. So, Season 3 of Amphibia takes off right after Season 2, which is when the planters and Anne go to the real world, or the human world, and they meet up with Anne's mom and dad. I felt like Season 3 out of the other 2 seasons had the most going for it because it had the most action, had introduced a lot more characters, and had more of a connection to the story and was actually driving the story forward more than the other 2. I liked that through the course of Season 3, we switched back and forth through Anne's point of view, Sasha's point of view, and Darcy-Marcy's point of view, which also allowed us to see a bit of Amphibia and the human realm, which was very, very interesting. The ending was amazing and had the swiftest animation that I had seen in a Disney Channel show, and just the story and the fight between Sasha and Darcy, and the fight with Anne and Andreas was just amazing to see. Frobo's new design as a Gundam was amazing as well. Seeing all the characters fight off the robots in Amphibia, also amazing. It was just truly a sight to see, and Amphibia did a really great job with giving the viewers what they wanted and also being its own thing. To be completely honest, I thought that the season was going to be over when Anne defeated Andreas and when the day was saved. But then the Corps just had to invade the moon and then freaking crash into Amphibia at like 5 miles per hour, causing Anne, Sasha, and Marcy to unlock their complete, gem powers. And it was, and like the Super Saiyan is like, oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. I literally don't know what else to say except for saying that Season 3 was just one of my favorite seasons. But not only that, Amphibia has been one of my favorite shows as a whole. One of my favorite content that I've consumed over my lifetime. And it'll always have a deep place in my heart. If I were to rank all of the seasons, I would put Season 2 at the top because I just really like Marcy as a character, and seeing Marcy and Anne reunite was just really really nice to see. Then season 3 because the finale, the animation, the Super Saiyan like powers, and then season 1 because I felt like it was the most detached from the story, but it was still good, and without season 1 we wouldn't have the story that we have right now. If you thought that I was freaking out and geeking out over Amphibia, you should have seen me while watching Owl House, because man, was my brain absolutely flabbergasted, bamboozled, shattered. Each episode got me questioning, and each episode something big was added to the story and was added on to the problems between King, Luce, and Ida. So much happened in season 2B of the Owl House, with the most notable ones being Hunter being revealed as a Grimwalker, King being revealed as a Titan, Bellows being revealed as a witch hunter and also as Philip Woodabane, and not to mention the Lumity kiss at the ending, the first LGBT kiss, I believe, in a Disney Channel show or a Disney Channel animated show. Yeah, just a lot happened, and a lot of the theories that we, the viewers, made were actually confirmed, and it was just very, very nice. The ending of season 2B of The Owl House has to be one of my favorite endings for a show to date, because just a lot of things happened. We had Ida pretending to be Rain as a coven head and basically trying to stop the Day of Unity from happening. We had Luce and her group of friends also helping as well. We had King talking to Amity's dad, and eventually Amity's dad becoming a part of, the greater cats group and helping them as well. Yeah, just a lot of things happened that were very exciting. And also, not to mention, the collector. That's all I have to say. The collector at the end of the episode was so OP. My man's literally grabbed 2 fingers and moved the moon away from the sun. Literally, how do you do that? You're a literal child. And then he begins to literally break the Titan's head and form it into the Owl House. He literally, my man's literally grabs the whole entire demon realm and starts to form it into an Owl House, a game that King made up, by the way, so that they could escape. And we have one of the saddest moments ever, with King sacrificing himself so that Luce can go to the human realm with Amity, Gus, and Willow. We have Rain sacrificing themselves for Ida so that Ida can help Luce. Just a lot of things happened that blew my mind. And yeah, Owl House was already one of my favorite shows. I'm pretty sure right now it's tied with Amphibia, but yeah, it's still amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens in season 3. I can't wait to see how V the Basilisk gets a part of the whole Cats organization, how V will be a part of, solving all of this. I want to see what happens to the other characters. I want to see what happens to Lumity, if Luce and Amity ever get that date on Earth. Just, yeah. Owl House, great job. Dana, I love you so much for making this show. Yeah. Keep up the good work. One thing that does sadden me, though, is that season 3 of The Owl House is going to be far shorter than all of the other seasons because Disney can't support LGBTQ characters, which annoys me very much. But even though it might be smaller than all of the other seasons, it is said that we will have sufficient time for a good ending because we are going to have 3 45-minute episodes that, will just make the story go full circle and end it off there. I feel like they could have done better if they made a movie for season 3, I feel like that would be much cooler, maybe a 3-hour long movie of the Owl House and just ending it off there. I think that it would have been way cooler and more sufficient. But, that's what the creators decided. So I'm just going to appreciate the show as it is right now. Another thing that saddens me is that we literally don't know what Hootie is yet. This bothers me. This is something that I have been trying to solve for the past 2 years, my guy. My initial thought was that he was a snail, but when I saw him shed his skin, holy, I don't know anything at this point. I literally don't know anything at this point. Anyways, Owl House Season 2B is extremely, extremely amazing. I suggest that you go watch The Owl House. It has been one of my favorite shows for the longest time and one of the biggest fandoms that I'm a part of. So, if you want, go and give it a watch. It's on Disney+. So, what are my thoughts? It's probably obvious at this point, but I think that both of these shows deserve a watch, and I really like them. They have been so influential in my life, and I really resonate with Luz since she is a part of the LGBTQ community and also a part of the Latinx community. If you haven't already, go and give it a watch. I truly, truly recommend it. This has been the end of this video, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye bye!